Can two parrots of different species get along as if they were best friends? Hi, I'm Kaylin, the author of the Parrot Bliss Bond. Please be sure to get your copy on Amazon, available as an ebook and a paperback. So you have your handbook to providing a quality life for your parrots so you can have quantities of bliss. This is, hi sweetie, my golden conure Binx, and he is an absolute love. And I'm not the only one that thinks so. This in my hand, hi Tiko, is Tiko. I've got the three zongs are getting riled up. You don't say. Tiko, you want to tell them the story about how you fell in love with Binx, huh? Tiko saw Binx after Ursulus, and Ursulus is right here trying to cause problems. Ursulus is our Mexican red-headed Amazon. Tiko's the orange wing. And Tiko just fell in love with Binx, didn't you? Yes. Huh, Tiko? Are you talking? Yeah. Yes. And this is your Binx, isn't it? Is this your Binx? Tiko usually doesn't let me hold him or anything. But since Tiko is smitten with Binx and takes very good care of him, don't you? Yeah. He goes, they're actually caged together, which, are you guys the only exception? And I'm backing up so that Ursulus doesn't come and cause us problems. Yeah, you don't say. So I think they're the only exception where I have mixed species together. And that's because Tiko never took to anybody, did you? He just did his thing, hung out, didn't bother anybody. But then, no, Ursulus. Here, Tiko, you go here. Thank you. Oh, you want to be in the video? Hi. How are you? Hi. How are you, Ursulus? Hi. What you doing? No. All right. The video's been stolen, right? What you doing? Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. No. No. That's not how we do things. Give me a kiss. Good kiss. Good boy. Okay. When Tiko first saw Binx, he just went, hi. And he just fell in love with Binx. Binx he's getting better, but he'd been feeling a little under the weather, so we went to the vet. And Tiko just takes care of Binx. He feeds him, he looks out for him. So he now lets me pick him up just because he knows that I'll put them back in the cage together. He's looking out. He's like, where's that Ursulus? Oh, hi, Binx. Hi, sweetie. Oh, and you know, what a love. Oh, you can't see him very well. He's just love. So, do you see Tiko watching me? He goes, you got my Binx. Yes, I have his Binx. So, Tiko it's the craziest thing, but he's just smitten with Binx. Binx has several friends. He's also really good friends with our Kate. Hello, sweetie. But Binx is just the one. So, like I was saying, he kind of takes care of Binx. Sometimes he feeds him. They groom each other. Huh, Tiko? Do you do a good job of taking care of Binx? Hi, Tiko. Hi. I know I have your Binx, huh? He's okay. Right? I've got him. So when you have, sometimes when parrots see each other, it's like love at first sight. Now, these are both males, so, I don't know. But unless one of the DNAs was wrong. And it was love at first sight for Tiko. So I'm comfortable and I really trust Tiko in with Binx. Otherwise, there's just no way I would house them together. Yeah. So Now, while I have Binx, I'm also going to answer a question. Someone had asked, aren't you, like, she's not a spring chicken, so it's like I'm worried about getting a golden conure because they'll probably outlive me. I feel like the thing about that is you just don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. Golden conures, I believe their lifespan is like 40 years. And, boy, maybe we'll go outside where it won't be quite so loud. We'll just get photobombed by the macaws. So the lifespan is 40 years, but one problem with one problem is, you just never know really how long anyone's going to live. You don't know how long you're going to live. You don't know how long a parrot's going to live. It's said that parrots can live, like our macaws, more than 50 years. And here's the photo bomber. Hello. Hi, Cammie. What you doing? Hello, Cammie. Hello. How are you? Hi. Can I give you a pet? You want to step up? Did you hear that? Step up? No. Be gentle. Be gentle. Macaws are supposed to live 900 million years. Like, what are they? 80 or something? But my mentor said that there is no real documentation that parrots really live beyond 50. 50 is like the real lifespan. What you doing, sweetie? No. What you doing? Oh, you're hungry? You want to go in and eat some food? If you give me a few minutes, I could take you in. Gentle. Oh, what a good girl. What a good girl. Yes, look at you. There's supposed to have been a cockatoo that lived to, I don't know, over 100 or something like that. But the thing is that he said it wasn't documented well. And so I think that the really obvious thing is that parrots are like people. Actually, parrots are like toddlers. They're like forever toddlers. So probably, do you want a forever toddler might be a better question than is your parrot going to outlive you? Because they're like people, Yes, the lifespan for, I don't know, what is a human right now, like 70, 80? I don't really know. And in this country, she's waving at you. In this country, with the diabetic epidemic that we have. Hi, Kailani. Another visitor. Hi, Kailani. How are you? How are you? Did you come to say hi? Can I say hi? Cammie, you stay there. Yeah, you stay there because I have Binx. Okay, that's going to be a little too much for me. Do you guys need to go in? Do you need to go in to eat? I'm watching and waiting. With the diabetic epidemic, who knows how long I'm going to live, my daughter's going to live, and a lot of it is based on your lifestyle, your diet, things like that. Those things affect you. I can see Tiko. He's in the window. Hey, that wasn't nice. Be nice. Watching, because he's going, where's my Binx? No. Leave Binx. So, I think that okay, roll the dice and we'll see how everything works out. If I eat healthy, if I feed my parrot healthy, we, all three, in this case, all four of us, are more likely to live longer. But there's no guarantees. And so I think that in the case where my parrot's younger than me and is going to outlive me, barring nothing happening, because, I just heard about someone who was free-flying their golden conure, and their golden conure got out, and they haven't seen them. Hello. Hello, are you photobombing me again? Yes. But we're going to send you flying. Are you? Yes. Okay. I know. Are you hot? You want to go back in for a little while? Let me just finish and then I'll let you in. Ooh, oh. There she goes. Wow. Total boomerang. You know what I'll do is I will put Binx in with Tiko because then I won't worry. Here, Tiko, you want your Binx? You want your Binx? You can go up there, Binx? I know, you're such a cuddle bug. You're such a cuddler. Yes. Yes. Hi, Tiko. So I think it's good to keep that in mind. You know, well, what if I'm the one that goes first? Don't bite me. Oh my. No, no. Be nice to Ursulus. So, okay, let's pause this for a sec. There you go. All right, I put the macaws in the house. We have them outside as much as possible because they're so big. But it's June, it's getting really warm, and they get, I feel like they get overheated because they're not used to it because they don't live outside. And they get thirsty and they get, they want their food and they want some rest. So they're back in. So now I won't be photobombed. And Tiko came out. Huh, Tiko, Tiko. There's Binx. There's your Binx. Yeah. So I think it's really good to think, you know, well, what if out of the three of us, I'm the one that goes first? I don't know Tiko's age. He's not young, but he's not necessarily old. So it's possible. And, you know, I think that you have to, well, I feel like the tables could go both ways. And here's what I mean by that. I have someone who helps me in the house a couple days a week. And she said that she saw, you know, a house in Boca. Boca Raton's a really affluent area here in Florida, who had their caique out back, their black-headed caique, and out in the sun. And, like, there's nothing to shade the caique. And it's hot. If your parrot is outside, which is great if they're used to it, it's great because they get fresh air and they get sunshine. And that sunshine is so beneficial for their feathers. It cleans their feathers. It disinfects their feathers. And it also helps them, that sun is vitamin D, which they need to be able to absorb calcium. So no sun means icky feathers and it means bad bones. However, you know, even in nature, even if a parrot's somewhere where it's really hot, they're going to be able to fly under a tree's shade or fly somewhere that they deem cooler kind of thing. And so I assume they're in a cage out back with no shade. And to me, it's like, that's horrid. So I think it's so important to take good care of a parrot. Let's say that you don't think, I mean, let's say you're like, you know what, realistically, I'm going to take care of a parrot for 10 years, 20 years. I don't know, what's wrong with that if you take really good care of a parrot? What if you come into a parrot's life and you are a wonderful companion to them, and they are to you for 10 or 20 years. And who knows, maybe it'll be more. Who knows, maybe it'll be less. But I don't advocate everyone going out and buying lots of parrots that they can't take care of. Please don't misunderstand me. But I'm saying that sort of it's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. I don't think it makes any sense to stop yourself from getting a parrot and enjoying a parrot that you're going to love and take care of. Because, man, they require a lot of care. If you're comfortable making a commitment like that, right, and really taking care of them, yes, he talks. A lot of the times I can't understand it. Then I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you feel like you don't want to leave a parrot homeless at some point, if something happens to you, then go to a rescue and find a parrot you click with, because let's say they end up at the rescue. For however long you took care of them, they will have had a wonderful experience. Is it perfect? No. Is it ideal? Maybe not. But man,
no part of life is. I don't see, even human relationships, people get married or they have kids and they have a great relationship, but that doesn't mean it lasts forever. It doesn't mean either things happen, people get sick. It's just life. So I'm a really strong believer that intent is most important. The intent of really caring for your parrot, the intent of dedicating yourself to a parrot for 10, 20 years. I think that that is a very wonderful thing to do if that's what you want to do, if you're comfortable doing that, if you feel like you can do that. There's some wild birds walking around. I think it's a mating dance. I don't know. I have no, compare that, because someone had posted saying that she wanted a golden conure. Golden conures are fantastic. What a great companion. But be ready to keep your golden conure company quite a bit, or get two. And even then, right? Right? Because this guy's main job is to keep this guy company now, let me tell you. But, I think that dedicating 10, 20 years to a golden conure, for example, I think is much more honorable than people who go and get a budgie regard for, here in the States, they're so inexpensive, like $20, $30, and then stop taking good care of it, stop taking it out of its cage, and neglect it. And they could be 21, but if they're neglecting a parrot, I don't think that's beneficial. So I don't feel like age should determine your choices. I feel like your intent should determine your choices. I feel like it's a far higher power, and it has a better way of affecting your life. The other thing is, people with pets, statistically, as I understand it, live longer. So it's possible that if you got a parrot and you were going to dedicate whatever time you can to your parrot, you might increase both of your times, whether you rescue them or not. So that's a wrap. I hope that shifts your opinion, actually, because I've had a lot of people tell me, oh, I would love to have a parrot, but I'm too old. And I just don't really jive with that. I really don't. But, of course, there are also parrots that don't live as long, like Budgies. They're going to, I think on the long end, they live 20 plus, but on, when you look them up, I've seen things that say that they live 5 to 7 years. That's funny. I'm being groomed. Binx, you see him? Hi, sweetie. Are you grooming me? Are you grooming me? I love you too. Yes. So I think that that's the most important factor. If you feel like you can only do a little while, take on a budgie. Because, man, there is one bird that is underappreciated, and they are incredible, really incredible. So, and there's plenty of them that need homes too. Huh, Tiko? Huh, sweetie? I understand they're surrendered quite a bit. There's a place here in Florida, which a person who I've only heard of, who apparently gives her budgies to bush gardens. If you know about this, I'd love to hear more about it, learn more about it. But as the story goes, as I was told, she raises them, and then Bush Gardens, I think, has this incredible budgie aviary. I shouldn't say she raises them. She rescues them, and people just leave them at her doorstep. I think she brings them back to health if they're out of health at all, and then she takes them to Bush Gardens. And Bush Gardens here in Florida is like a theme park, a roller coaster theme park, that kind of thing. Never been to that, and I am very curious about it. So, yeah, maybe I'll look it up on YouTube. If you have any questions about parrots, please be sure to comment either below or on Parrot Bliss, where you can click the link for Tink's oil and get your must-have Tink's Parrot Relief, which is an excellent oil, CBD oil, which will not make your parrot trip, but it's an excellent oil if they're having any pain or if they are stressed out. A nice natural way that's not addicting kind of thing to just help them balance. And it's in hemp oil, which has the correct balance of omegas. So just beneficial. Huh. And it also helps support the immune system. That's like my favorite part. If you have any questions, you can also post on the Facebook, Instagram Messenger, or join our flock at Parrot Bliss Flock. Catch you next time.